Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in for another little video. This one's going to be for the contractors out there who are involved with pool deck coatings currently. And again, this is pertaining to our most popular product, Cool. And if you're new to this, I don't know if this is the video you want to watch first if you've never heard of this product, but you might think this is interesting anyway, because I'm not going to really talk about the specifics of our actual product and how it's better and things. I want to give you my general understanding of the pool deck topping industry. During my 10 years of being in this channel, I've kind of had these observations, and I want to share with you my experiences of just the general anatomy of the industry, and it strictly pertaining to the options out there for products for pool decks and how they're so different, and how there's a large need for a product like Cool out there. So I'm gonna, I guess, jump right in. I've spent a lot of time traveling around the country, spending a lot of time with contractors. I've seen the industry through a lot of different perspectives. Inspection, manufacturing, sales, whatever, but I've spent the most time with contractors, and I think I can empathize with that group the most. I know what you require to be successful. I know the things you want to try to avoid at all costs. I know that time is everything, your reputation is everything, and you want to use products that make you money. It doesn't matter what product you're using. It could be the best product, and you could provide the best end result at the end of the day, but if you can't do that within a reasonable amount of time, it doesn't matter. You're either going to get thrown off the job, and you're not going to make any money. You're not going to be successful as a contractor, because all you have for sale is your time, right? So if you're in pool deck coatings, you'll probably resonate with me on this, but there's two different subgroups of products out there. One, are the best. The best performing products are shot through a hopper gun, plain and simple. I've seen these products last 20 years, but if they're not installed correctly, I've seen them fail within 1 year. But granted that they're applied correctly, they're great products. They really are. They tend to keep the surface a little cooler. Like I said, they last a long time. They're fairly durable. Now they're very labor intensive to apply, for sure. And but everything good comes with a cost, right? And then on the other side of the paradigm, you have these products that come in a generic gallon can, right? They usually have some kind of claim to fame. They claim to keep the surface cool, whether they do or not. Sometimes they do. I've seen them not. And they're easy to use, but they really don't last, as long as something more robust, like something you shoot through a hopper, right? So those products are nice simply because they're easy to use. But I know if you're watching this and you're a pool deck guy who typically uses these kind of products, there's probably no way you're ever going to go to the store and pick something off the shelf in a gallon can and use that. That's just not what pros do typically. They're more specialized in a better trade, and they're going to do what works, because you guys are creatures of habit simply because you have to be. You're going to stick with what works. It's hard to take a risk on a new product and you jeopardize your reputation, if something goes wrong. So I understand how it could be scary. But this general anatomy of the pool deck coating industry is significant in understanding the value of our product, because again, two subgroups. You have the pro products through the hopper, and then you have the glorified paints out there, right? No matter which one you use to make a living, you're always going to be stuck within the confines of that product, the limitations of that product. A lot of products that you shoot out through a hopper gun require a fresh green pour. You need green concrete for success. A lot of them do. And then, a lot of the paint products can't go over green concrete. What if you apply nothing but knockdowns through this, but the customer wants a more smooth, refined finish? You can't get that job. Or what if they want a two-tone knockdown like this? You're not going to be able to bid that job, simply because you're letting the product, these products dictate which jobs you can and cannot bid on. So it's the same thing with the glorified paints. If you're using a paint type of product, some kind of concrete paint, patio, you're never going to be able to get the job where the customer absolutely desires a decorative finish of some sort. or long-term durability and longevity. You know, you're just not going to be able to bid that much, and you're never going to be able to get the $5, $6 a square foot that these guys are getting, right? So, you know, what I've found traveling around the country is that when I train these guys, I find that a lot of guys are intimidated by pool deck coatings, especially these types, because, you know, they're labor intensive, and you're taking that leap of faith on a new product is always kind of scary, because your reputation's at risk. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't want to be upside down on the job, of course. So where does our product fit into all this? Okay, that's a great question. Our product kind of fits in the middle of this paradigm, the pro products and then the glorified paints. We're kind of a hybrid, whereas we're not limited in color selection. So therefore you can do elaborate finishes like this. I don't know if you can see this, and I'm going to do another video explaining all the ins and outs of our multi-tone texture, our custom multi-tone knockdown or splatter textures you see here. You can do, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to do a nice gallery for you at the end, perhaps. You know, all these different textures you can do with our product. This one's crazy. You know, you can get as crazy as you want. You know, I see Six Flags, water parks, amusement parks written all over this guy. You know, you can do artificial granite, kind of. This looks kind of like stone. Turquoise. You know, and I'm going to do a separate video with a gallery of all these because I really want you to see them. But, you know, you can get as creative as you want. You know, if you're an Auburn Tigers fan, I'm sorry if you are, but you could have a blue and orange pool deck if you wanted to. This might not be everybody's bag, but if it is, you can do it. You know, so our product is a hybrid between, again, this paradigm. It's right in the middle. The pro products and the glorified paints are right in the middle, but we come with the long-term performance that you'll see out of a correctly installed knockdown finish. It's super easy to use. You can roll out our product just like paint once you mix it up for a monotone, nice, refined, non-slip texture. And then you can take this same product out of the same bucket and pour it into this hopper gun and shoot a texture with it. Okay, so it's super versatile. Super versatile. So, you know, I kind of, you know, I was actually on a job, and this lady, she was a little older than me, but this was her first house. It was a nice house, and she has a pool in the back, and she did a white color because that seems to be the trend nowadays. And she said, you know, when I was picking out options for my pool, the builder came over and said I can install this nice architectural finish, a knockdown finish. She didn't know what a knockdown was. She didn't use that, but she said, you know, it looks like stucco. I said, yeah, of course, it's a knockdown finish. She said, you know, I just didn't want that. To me, that was so 90s. That looks so 90s. That's what she said. And you know, I grinned. I said, she's right. You know, trends change. Some people love the knockdowns, and I love the knockdown personally. But trends do change. Times change. Trends change. Pool deck coating trends change too, I guess. So she went with just a monotone rollout, nice refined texture like this. And simply, that was installed by rolling our product out with standard paint tools. Okay, super quick. But you could also, again, put our product through the hopper gun and get custom multi-tone textures like this. Okay, so here's my point. Our product has augmented the industry in a way that pool decks are now the most lucrative category in the paint channel. You know, if you're applying, you're not limited to substrate. Okay, if you have green concrete or old concrete, or perhaps you want to resurface an existing knockdown without sacrificing the cooling features. You know, if you have an old knockdown coating that was sprayed with one of these 15 years ago, and granted that it has good bones and it's in good shape, you can roll right over the top of it with our product, and you can continue to keep that surface cool. Unlike putting a new coat of stain or paint over the top of it. It's going to be very hot and, of course, put you in a perpetual maintenance cycle. But our product is so versatile. You know, you can repair old knockdowns with it. You can shoot new knockdowns with it, and not even new knockdowns, I mean two-tone knockdowns. Three-tone splatter coats, four-tone splatter coats. Match your favorite sports team's colors. So on and so forth. And not only that, our knockdown process, our spray down process is much easier. You know, it's, you know, for the guy who's seasoned in these kind of products, if you use ours, you're going to think it's a walk in the park, because, you know, you roll out the base coat first of all. After cleaning and pressure washing, of course, you just roll out a base coat. Let's say that's a nice peanut butter brown. You let that dry. It takes 1 hour to dry. Okay, so by the time you make your way around with the base coat, you're ready to start spraying. And then you might spray a light tan or whatever color you want. You're not limited to colors with our products because you add paint to it. So therefore, you walk into your local paint store, look at thousands of colors there. You're not limited, you know, to any kind of 18 colors that some products confine you to. So I just wanted to get this out there, is that if you are a contractor using our product, our product casts a very wide net. Okay, so you can get all these different types of jobs. You're not going to be confined by what substrate you're dealing with or what texture the customer wants. You know, so take that into consideration. I'm going to do another video here very shortly today and take you through the ins and outs of all these different textures. Look at all these different textures I have to show you guys. So this is a first in the industry, you know, so stay tuned. I'll take you through the ins and outs, the details. You know, perhaps you want to get into this. You know, perhaps you're looking to differentiate your business, and or maybe you're a pool builder that has subcontracted all this work simply because you don't want to deal with it in the past, and I don't blame you. You know, shooting these knockdowns is not the most lovely thing in the world. You know, it's hard work. Yes, you get paid for it, $4 a square foot maybe. But those products are going to make you work for every dollar out there. You know, so tune into my next video. I'm going to be going through the custom multi-tone knockdown spray splatter texture using our most popular product, Cool. Okay, this stuff has turned the pool deck industry to the most lucrative category in the paint channel. You know, I don't care if you're applying garage aliphatic coatings, urethane, acid stains, or whatever. If you do garage floor coatings, even if you charge $9, $11 a square foot, the average pool deck is over 1,000 square feet. And you and another guy can knock it out in 2 days, including prep, and walk off the job with a check for $4, $5, $6, $7 a square foot if you're doing a multi-tone custom texture like this. So if you want to know more about it, watch my next video. Thank you for watching. This is just my general understanding of the pool deck topping industry and how we've almost blocked ourselves in as far as options go. You know, I'm not saying this has to be your only option for the customer, but it is an extremely versatile tool for you to have in your bag. So thanks for watching. I'm Jeff, Encore Coatings. If you have any questions, give me a call. It's 888-776-2242. EncoreCoatings.com. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.